Greetings my friends, I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm just a normal guy who's doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. Why? My friends, today it is the end of the week, Friday. We're on to day 55. You maybe can't see that here, but 55, and we're doing digits 5,401 to 5,500. Yes. So we're getting there, we're chopping away, we're chipping into things. Again, sometimes, mostly I waffle. I'm going to get on with it. I always say this, but I'm going to get on with it, and we're going to talk as we go. But quickly, the objective is to get 10,000 digits of pi in my head, and then where I know them inside and out, because I want to do other things with them. So that's the objective, and I'm putting in the pull-ups because why not? I've got a big pull-up bar, as you can see. I like doing pull-ups, and it's going to be part of the ongoing kind of quest and competitive things I'm going to do with pies and pull-ups. You know, why not? The two blend. I mean, they both share the same letter P, so they were meant to be with P. Okay, right, so we're going to crack on. Again, we're in the Indiana Jones film. I'm using these stations now. And today, actually later on, I'm going to watch the Last Crusade today to get more stations, because I'm literally caught up. I'm up to 7,000 digits now in my little book, and I need to get more. So that's what I'm going to do later on after I've done this bit of painting. Okay, we're just going to crack on. We're going to get on with it, and then we'll chat as I go. 3, 1, 6, 6, 6. Oh no, the devil. 3, 6, 5, 2, 8. Okay, off and running. Here we go. I've just heard footsteps upstairs, which is not good. 6, 6, 6, 3, 1, 6, 6, 6, and 3, 6, 5, 2, 8. 3, 6, 5, 2, 8. That's terrible. Anyhow, I'll take that. That is a 2 and an 8. I could wipe it off, but it doesn't matter. You'll be able to see that it kind of is. Anyhow, so I know you can't see that. I'll bring the board forward at the end. Okay, right. Just need to see. Right, okay. Get the next 2 stops in my head, because that's, if I'm not clear, then I'm not clear, and it's confusing. So here we go. 6, 1, 9, 3, 2, 6, 6, 8, 6, 3. Keep whacking your head off that rope. It doesn't hurt, it's just kind of, you know, you just like, it's giving you a little pat on the head. Okay, 6, 1, 9, 3, 2, and 6, 6, 8, 6, 3. I'll talk through after I've done this 50 again about what all this means, and the technique I use. So let's have a little look again. 6, 6, 8, 6, 3. Okay, let's get the next couple in my head. Yes, okay, there we go. 3, 6, 0, 6, 2, 7, 3, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay. What did I say? I said 3, 6, 0, 6, 2, and 7, 3, 5, 6, 7. 7, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Again, some of the hundreds, I just, you know, obviously have trouble with them because it's trying to memorise a lot of digits. But again, when I was going through this one today practicing, I kind of jumped ahead to another station. I've missed out quite a few because again, there's reasons for it. Again, it's not an easy thing, this what I'm doing, and it's easy to get confused. But anyway, I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's see where we are. Okay, 6, right. 6, 3, 0, 3, 5, 4, 4, 7, 7, 6. Yeah. 7, 3. Okay, right. What is this? 6, 3, 0, 3, 5, and 4, 4, 7, 7, 4, 4, 7, 7, 6. Okay, that's okay. I think we're on track. But there was just a moment back there, my mind just went blank a little. I'm like, oh, what's going on there? I don't know. My mind does often go blank, I must admit. It's a flow. This is a flow, and this is a flow. With an A, that's double O. And a W. Right, okay, anyhow. Right, here we go. I'm just biding time, aren't I? I'm just procrastinating. Getting me head. And, right. 0, 4, 5. Actually, sorry, that's wrong. No, okay, right, yep, so it's 2, 8, 0, 3, 5, then it is 0, 4, 5, 0, 7. Hey, caused myself extra pull-ups there. Yeah, because they've just opened the hatch to the tomb. Yeah, actually, that's no, okay, that's right. Yes, okay. What did I say? 2803, 2803, 5, and 04. Yeah, making a hard job of this one, aren't I? 04507. Okay. You know, I'll tell you why I was actually getting confused. A second. 619. Okay. Right. Okay. Seem to be good. Yeah. It's because they're going into the tomb again in the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark. I've started using images from these movies. So this was an experiment, because before that I was just taking pictures and I was physically walking areas on my local area, taking pictures of doors and fences and bushes and benches and, did I say that, and driveways and anything that I can use as a station to place the objects on. And I think yesterday again I was using the techniques, I was using the stations in the Raiders of the Lost Ark where they go into a certain tomb to get some information of where to find this ark and things. So again, they're going into the tomb a bit. I got a little bit confused again. I was just like, what's that in a tomb then? And then they go, no, so anyhow, I was just baffling myself saying, have I already done this before? You know, am I just messing around? But anyhow, but everything's okay. We're just kind of, this kind of shows you how you need to kind of know your stations a bit forward and backwards. The pictures, which again I've actually got on my phone, which is actually here on because I'm doing the Facebook Live as well as I've got the camera for the YouTube. So I've got pictures of them, but when I was doing the movies I was taking pictures of the scenes, and I guess that's half the battle in some respect, is knowing and getting your 20 images, because 20 images will give you 100 digits of pi. So I've broke them all down into blocks of 100, and I placed them in little files inside of me albums. So each album is separate. It's like it's obviously like 5,401 to 5,500, and I've got just the 100 for today. And then, so again, to start with, he's using, I don't actually know what you call it again. It's the device you look through, like the little telescope thing. Is it for like architecture and things? I forget what it's called. But anyhow, so he's looking through that. Looks like a rifle in a way, but he's looking through that, trying to find out where the location of the tomb is to dig and find the ark. So, and then the next one is like a big water tank, and then the next one after that is they're starting to dig where they think the tomb is. So that's kind of, so then I'm going through there, and down here that actually, so they've uncovered it now, and this one here is the penguin. Actually, I'll quickly tell you what the numbers and everything represent. So I use a person, action, object technique. Don't know who invented that. It's been around for thousands of years, I think, these memory techniques. So I give, so O, the letter O, sorry, the letter, no. The number 0 is the letter O, and then 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E, 6 is S, 7 is G, 8 is H, and 9 is N. And I turn them into characters. 00 to 99, Ozzy Osbourne to Nick Nolte, and all the ones in between are just kind of famous people or people you know. You just assign the letters to them as you go through. So 44 is Danny DeVito, so I have him as the penguin. 77 is Gandalf the Grey, so you can use, you know, it doesn't have to be the name of the person, although that's a character, but he's the Grey. And 6 is like Styx or fire, or sorry, Styx represents fire for me. So yeah, so the first 2 digits is Danny DeVito. He's doing the action of Gandalf the Grey. So he's like smashing down a big staff going, "You shall not pass." And then 6 represents fire to me. 6, Styx. So you can either use rhyming, so Styx rhymes with 6, or 6 looks like, it could be like a golf club, or so it could be almost any sports equipment. You know, you just categorize these things as you, like 5 looks like a snake, or 5 could be rhyming, could be dive or hive. So you could have a big giant bee. 7 looks a bit like a boomerang or heaven. So you usually have angel wings for that as well. So yeah, so always the first 2 digits are the character. Second 2 digits are the action of that other character, and then the 6 is, the last digit is that number rhyme or number shape system. And then so for this one, like let's say Danny DeVito, they've just uncovered the tomb and about to open it, and then it works out quite well, that one as well, because Danny DeVito as the penguin, he's kind of like goes on there with these umbrella, which he might actually turn into a staff there, so he kind of goes on and he's like, "You shall not pass," and there's big flames on there as well. You know, you can feel the heat maybe coming off them. And then the next one, when they open it up, and Benny Hill is running around really fast and he gets his head decapitated off this big snake. 03 is Oliver Cromwell, who got decapitated, so that's what I use for that. Anyhow, so that's how I do it. And then again, it's just a case of going back over, looking at the pictures, getting them over clear in your mind, backwards and forwards. And then it's, but like initially for the 10,000, again, obviously I'm struggling to get them in there, but it's working. But again, I'm still forgetting certain things. Like I mentioned before, many are locked in, and many are kind of, they can just, we know how memory works and it can fade, but the more we give the impact of these images and the strength, and we can exaggerate whatever, then we make them funny, or I don't think violence really works. You can have cartoon violence. I mean, maybe you can use violence in your mind if it works, but I think it's off-putting for people. So it's more comedic, I think, or exaggerate and make things huge or small, or smells and actions and movements really help to kind of to add. And with the characters, I can have them maybe interacting with the actors as well. But anyway, it's still trial and error. I'm still, you know, I am learning a lot, but it's still hard. We still got to put work and effort, you know, like anything really. So anyhow, so I'm going to get on with this next 50. Just get that. So C, and so I'm going to look now again what the last one was. So they're looking into the tomb now, and they're just about to throw some flames into it to see what's down there. So that's kind of like where my head is right now with this. So okay, so we've got 7, 7, 2, 3, 5, 5, 4, 7, 1, 0. Okay. So 7, 7, like I said, that's Gandalf the Grey, and 2, 3 is Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad. So Gandalf the Grey is cooking meth or something like that in the big wagon that he uses. And there's 5 actually represents snakes quite often for me. So obviously in the pit there's actually loads of snakes as well. So that's an easy one, you see. So it's so that image sticks quite nicely. Okay, 5, 4, 5, 4, 7, 1, 0. I'm not going to obviously go through all of them because that would drive you crazy. Okay, right. 5, 8, 5, 9, 5, 4, 8, 7, 0, 2. Okay. 5, 8, 5, 9, 5, I think, and 4, 8, 7, 0, 2. Right. 4, 7, 0, 2. Right. 7, 9, and there. Okay. Pop up. 7, 9, 8. Sorry, 0, 8, 1, 4, 3, 5, 6, 2. Okay. What did I say? What did I say? 7, 9, which is actually 7 of 9 from Voyager. Have you ever seen that one? 0, 8, Oliver Hardy, and 1 is, in this instance, they're eating some food from a table, or it could be something that looks like one. It could be a pen, a spear, an arrow, whatever kind of tries to fit in with this little movie scenario. 4, 3, 5, 6, 4, 3, 5, 6. Come on, Lee. 2. There we go. Okay. 4 left. 4 left. Anyone? No one joins the lives, my friends. Can you see the tear rolling down my cheek? I've never had more than one person at a time watching. At least I can't see anybody. Maybe people are watching. I don't really know. It doesn't say stars enabled. Comments will appear here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not accessing it properly. Maybe there could be thousands of people watching. That would be great. Okay, sorry. Right, 4, 3, 5, 6, 2. Let's get on with the next few. Oops. 4, 0, 1, 4, 5, 1, 7, 1, 8, 0. Okay, ready. 4, 0, 1, 4, 5, and 1, 7, 1, 8, 0. Okay, last 2. So they're going into the tomb now. So Indy's just about to. So he's going down a rope into the tomb. So this character in the action is happening, and then obviously the next one follows on. But I'll tell you what they were or are in a second. Once I've done these last few, my friends. Once I've done these, then I shall reveal it all. Well, not everything, honestly. Don't worry. Okay. 6, 2, 4, 6, 4, 3, 6, 2, 6, and 7. Ooh. Hold the pause. Yeah, this one I've got back to front quite a few times. 6, 2, 4, 6, 4. Quite often I've had it 4, 6, 6, 2, 4, or just forgot the thing. But and 3, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 7. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Okay. 5, 6, 2. Right, we seem to be good again, my friends. We seem to be. Here's the board of truth. There you can see it disappearing, and here again, disappearing, just like a different face, like one of the magicians, you know. Yes. So there we go. I can't help doing the thing with the board. I get bored, you know, so easily. Yeah. So what happens there? So yeah. So it jumps from the second one down, 54710, which is Emily Deschanel, I think her name is, from Bones, is doing the action of Gillian Anderson. So there's like aliens involved sometimes, alien spaceships or an actual alien. And 0 is a Stargate. Then it jumps to the tent, where a certain person has been kind of held captive by another guy. Again, I don't want to give too many spoilers here. And anyway, then he starts feeding the person, and they start having food, wants them to wear certain clothes. And then it's 1718 again. We'll go back to the site, which is Alec Guinness, so it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, the original, painting, because Adolf Hitler, I didn't want him in an aggressive role, so he used to be a painter, so that's the action. It's obviously quite a good action to have as well. And a 0, again, in this case, there's workers around them, so they encircle him to watch him paint, you know, and he's maybe he should be painting with a lightsaber as well, you know. It's that could be good. And then they go into the tomb. Yeah, 662 Sean Bean doing the action of David Schwimmer, which I usually have his leather pants falling down and then tripping over, because that's like my favourite episode from Friends. It was just, there's a lot of good ones. Is it the favourite? It is definitely one of the favourites, where he's trapped in the bathroom with his leather pants and he pulls them down, and he's on the phone to Joey, of all people, trying to get advice from Joey. He's like, yeah, lather some stuff on there, and he's like turns to paste, and he's like tries to pull them up, and he slips and punches himself in the face and things. It's just all around classic comedy. I'm sorry, but anyhow, so that's that one. And 4 represents door, which is it's just that I know they're going through the hatch at the top, so that just represents the opening, so that represents the door for me. Or again, it could be a boat, because it looks like a boat, but that doesn't really fit. Although I could have had the tomb flooded, and there's a big boat in there, and you could have landed on a boat. So again, we're not limited. Sometimes we'll have to force the images and manipulate something, even if it feels a bit wrong or doesn't fit the situation. We can still maybe add something to it. And I'm still experimenting with these to see what works, because I feel like lots of the stations I have, they haven't got enough either action or movement, or they're not memorable enough, and that's the ones that fade a bit more than others. But again, these are things that I'm learning, and again, this could be an ongoing thing for years to get really good at it. But that's fine, you know. It's just like the more we're pushing the brain, the more neurons that wire together, fire together, all that stuff, then hopefully it'll just become as natural as breathing. I forgot how to breathe, oh my god. Anyhow, okay, so, and then 36, Charlie Sheen falls on the ground in front of the snake, and he gives it the old Zoolander, because that's Ben Stiller. So they both look at each other, so the snake gives it the old blue steel. Let's try a bit of blue steel here. Is it one of them, like, or is it Magnum? You know, I don't know. I know, you're just like, whoa, it's beautiful, or whatever he says. I loved Zoolander, I must say, when I first saw it. I was, yeah, I just have a few chuckles. Anyway, and then he throws the snake away, but it comes back again, because 7 represents a boomerang. So, you know, which isn't good. It hits him in the face and wraps around his neck, or something like that. I don't know. Anyhow. Okay, my friends, so that is it for the day. That is it for the week. We are obviously creeping up there again. Next week is obviously 5,501 to 6,000 we're going. So, you know, we're notching up another 1,000. Still a good chunk to go, but the main thing is that we're heading in the right direction. As soon as you start going backwards again, you'll be like, what's going on, man? Okay, my friends, have a great weekend in the day, and I shall see you on Monday. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, my YouTube people friends, I'm just gonna do the usual, you know the drill. Post this again. That's what I'm gonna do. Greetings, my friends. Nobody wants to view me. Let's just see if he's still working for a little bit. So yeah, so that's the weekend going. I know I was kind of saying that I'm going to do these videos. I'm always chopping and changing things, and I don't always want to be doing that. I want things to be, you know, I like patterns, you know, and I want things to be, you know, each day. I don't mind wash, rinse and repeating the same things all the time. Some people might think, but I also don't mind mixing up routines as well, because you can mix things up in between what you need to do. But like I was talking about, because I'm trying to become an artist. Well, I am an artist, but again, artists always have this self-doubt and things. But I'm trying to work through this, and I'm trying to create the day where I can be efficient, because we just all want to have some purpose and bring some meaning to the world and people around us, don't we? I think. And the things I'm doing here, it's all in my mind. It's all part of the grand scheme of things. It mightn't seem that it is, and you know, but I'm winging it. We're all kind of winging it. You know, like we might have plans and things, but each day and each action in movement it hasn't been rehearsed before. So unless you may be an actor on the stage, but when you go live and you're doing it, you know, it's kind of doesn't matter how many times you've done the thing in the past. It's like it's all new to you. Anyhow, so I'm thinking again, because I was saying I'm not going to put these out until about 1 in the afternoon, could be later, so I can just paint for 6 hours, like from 6 until 12. But then I'm thinking again, when I'm painting, I do like to have a break in there, maybe say 3 hours in. A few little breaks. Every time I stop, to be honest, every time I'm distracted, let's just say it's 45 minutes in or 1 hour in, depending on, it could be 2 hours, it depends how much I'm involved, or if I need to go to the toilet or whatever it is, you know. So, but I'm thinking 3 hours in, I might actually, if I've got everything rigged up, I can quickly do this. So let's just say 9 o'clock, 9:30, whatever it is, and then like get that done, and then I can continue on, then I can have my food, then continue on painting, or I can do it later on as well. So let's just say, I mean, it doesn't really matter, like I say, no one's really watching these. When they come out, they just come out, but I'm kind of just talking out loud here, you know, to a camera. So that's what I do. It's just in front of my face. I can't stop talking. But yes, anyhow, but I feel as though things are starting to come together. I'm looking forward to cracking on with the painting, although I'm going to only do a couple of hours a day, because I'm going to watch that Indiana Jones film, Last of the Crusade, for work. I've actually seen it not that long ago, watched it with my son, so I don't really want to watch it again, but I don't mind watching it again, if you know what I mean. But it's in the, I don't know, I was about to do the Joey thing again, but I need to get myself some more stations for next week. So I need to get, if I get 1,000 spots from it, then that'll see us through obviously the next obviously few weeks or something. So anyway, okay my friends, I'm going to go and crack on with things. Whoop, falling over there. Have a great weekend, see you next week. Bye bye.